Hi, Cancer. This is going to be your reading for the end of September and moving into October. It is good for the Sun, Rising Moon, and Venus sign of Cancer. As always, keep in mind, you guys, this is a general reading. It will not resonate with everyone that watches. If it doesn't resonate for you, try checking readings for your Rising Moon or Venus sign on this channel. If you want to book a private reading with me because general readings are confusing to you, but you like my readings, the link to the website to schedule is in the description below. And if you are new, welcome to the Soma Chandra Tarot family. Soma Chandra means gather the moon. My moon is in Cancer, so you guys hold a special place in my heart. I'm going to do a relationship reading for you. This could be about romantic love, but it could be about a close family member or a friend as well. So, what came out of the Arrows of Love Oracle deck for you? Cancer, I don't know what's going on here, but I think someone's stressing you out and I think you are done. I have and all my cards flipped out of the deck, okay? In the spotlight, attention, but then interference, casual dating. Lots of cards came out for you guys. Too many almost. Casual dating, farewell, standards and boundaries, and then party of one and caged heart. I have integrity at the bottom of the deck, but I also have on the mend. So I think a relationship was getting some attention for a while. Maybe you and your person were in the spotlight, and because you guys were getting some attention, interference happened. And I kind of feel like it was family members or friends. For some of you, it's somebody's baby mama that's giving you trouble. Not, of course, not all of you, but I felt it in some way. For others of you, I think it's just friends and family or work or some bullshit getting in the way. But I think what happened was a relationship you were in got attention. Then there was interference. It was casual dating and then bye because you have standards and boundaries or somebody else does. Since then, I think it's been a party of one, and I think your heart is caged off. And the word damaged is here. I do not like the word damaged. How about just you had to say goodbye to something because you had integrity? And I can see that you do because boundaries came out of my second oracle deck for you. And unplug is at the bottom of the deck. Done. Bye. I have boundaries. Your walls are up here. And I think you've even unplugged, or maybe someone unplugged with you. For some of you, somebody said, oh, my phone died and that's why I couldn't message you back. And that was an issue for you. Or someone has, I think this is you though, you're having boundaries in the relationship. You need to establish boundaries with this person. And the Queen of Swords has come out for you as well. And she's our boundaries gal. So the reason for the reading is the Queen of Wands. You could be connecting to a fire sign. Some of you have fire in your chart. The Queen of Wands has a very strongly established sense of self. I have two queens on the table. We could have two different people in the mix, but not necessarily. I kind of get the feeling that these are both you, and I'm feeling it, Cancer, because these are the most independent queens. It's difficult to get the Queen of Wands to commit. She's fiery, she's passionate, she's independent, she's trying to establish a strong sense of self. Somebody might have wanted you to casually date them or just be their friend. You're showing me the Knight of Swords and the Nine of Swords. I think you need to rush right out of here. Some of you have been dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, in particular Aquarius. I think you're thinking this is moving too fast and it's a bloody nightmare. Some of you are having racing thoughts and anxiety at night. I'm sorry, my loves, if that is the case, or something's just feeling rushed, feeling like you need to get out of a situation quickly. And it's just stressed you the hell out. And I think you're trying to stand in your power and be independent. But this could be another person in the mix. Your person's showing me that they see themselves as the Star and the Five of Wands. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, possibly. This person wants healing. They want freedom. They might want a renewal with you, but they also see themselves as the Five of Wands. This is the interference. There's more than one person on this card. They might think that they have competition, or there could be friends and family and other people getting their nose in this. This could be going down at work even. This person might see themselves as the Star, and they're somewhat combative. But in a very positive way, this person might want a renewal with you, and they know that there's tension between the two of you, and maybe they want to work it out, maybe. But this, you do not seem to like this. The challenge is the Four of Cups and the Queen of Swords. Look at her. She's like, dude, whatever do you mean? What are you so afraid of? Oh, this giant sword I'm holding? What? Never mind that. That's the sword of discernment. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius female could have been the problem, or someone being kind of bitchy, but not necessarily. One of the challenges is somebody might have wanted to take a break because they thought the grass was greener on the other side. Or the Four of Cups comes when like nothing really is good enough for us. Like, here, do you want this cup? What about those 3 cups down there? I mean, maybe. Somebody could have wanted to take a break with you, or someone just can't make up their mind what they want. And you might be all like, okay, what is this bullshit? Like, what's going on here? Or the challenge being the Queen of Swords is you need to directly communicate with this person. The Queen of Swords has very good boundaries. She's often a solution to a problem. She represents clear boundaries, direct communication, independence, and unbiased judgment. She doesn't bring previous biases in. She holds the sword of truth and discernment. So needing to be very direct, needing to have the good boundaries. And this, the Four of Cups being a challenge is someone is just spending a lot of time emotionally reevaluating it. Maybe you just need to think about it. Maybe they need to think about it. This Queen of Wands is like passionate and independent. You might draw a lot of people to you, Cancer, and then you're like, why does this happen to me? Yeah. Okay, well, let's see what's going on here further, because you're definitely drawing your line in the sand and you're unplugging, I think. Spirit, show me Cancer, Sun, Rising, Moon, Venus of Cancer. How do you feel? I think you don't want to rush. I know that much. To rush stresses you out. How is Cancer feeling? 3 of Swords. This is, you're coming at this with heartbreak. This is that caged heart. It could have been a third-party situation you'd been in previously. The High Priestess, Pisces, Libra, and Cancerian energy here. You are being very calm and passive. You're listening to your intuition. You're not going to show this person your emotions. The Lovers. My goodness. So I think that you felt very strongly attracted to this person. I think that you were lovers. Or you're trying to move forward. This could even be a new person in your life. But you could have been dealing with a Gemini as well. But you're bringing this heartbreak and all this anxiety and stress and racing thoughts in with you. Spirit, show me how this person feels about Cancer. How does this person feel about Cancer? The King of Wands. So I've got a King and Queen of Wands on the table. This person definitely wants you to be attracted to them, and they are attracted to you. The Empress in reverse. Libra energy here. They could have rejected a Libra or a Taurus. This person might be a little bit of a player, though. This person might not have the best self-esteem with the Empress in reverse, or for some of them, they turn their back on mature women. Because I have a High Priestess, which is a younger, youthful energy, and an Empress, which is an older, more grounded energy. Not that you're not the Empress, Cancer. That's not what I mean by that. But I just picked up on that vibe a little bit with this person. Like, I'm the star. I'm the King of Wands. I'm this hot, badass, gorgeous bachelor that can have anyone I want. But the truth is they might not have the best self-esteem with the Empress in reverse. Or they're not very grounded, or they've rejected a Libra or a Taurus. The Four of Pentacles, this person holds back, but they hold on. They might be holding on to you to some degree and not letting you go. What action does this person want to take towards Cancer? The Ace of Wands, they want a fresh start with you. This might be an ex that they're getting out of the way that they have to deal with, that they've recently freed themselves from. The Ten of Wands, they want to start a new cycle while they're completing another cycle at the same time. This person's been carrying a heavy burden around, and it's something that they won't let go. If this is a person you've been talking to for a while, they've never held out, or they've never lost hope that they could work things out with you. Okay, how do they really feel about Cancer? Seven of Swords in reverse. This person feels guilty about something. They kidded themselves. They've cheated themselves in the past with you or with somebody else. They're also maybe having a little bit of a hard time being flexible and adaptable. Like they might think they're being strategic, but they're not. Because here you are with your boundaries and be like, bitch, please, I will unplug your ass. Okay. They might have ghosted you in the past. Three of Pentacles in reverse. This person also isn't very cooperative. This person might want to be recognized and rewarded for something before they've earned it. They might be not very cooperative. They might not have been in the past. Well, okay. And they feel guilty about that. What do they really want? What's the Ten of Wands? Eight of Swords. They're all trapped in their head about something. I think they feel guilty about something. They feel emotionally stuck in a situation that's a burden for them. But at the same time, this might be this Empress in reverse they're trying to get rid of. But at the same time, they want something from you. Yeah, I think it might be a Taurus or an ex-wife, or they're not very grounded or practical. They might just want attention right now with the Star and the King of Wands, or this is a person they're getting away from. Okay, well, your boundaries are up. And you're in, you had interference, standards, you're a party of one right now. It's like you want love, but you're trying to be very still as the High Priestess. You might be spending a lot of time alone, but be careful of that, Cancer, because I think when you do, you're stressed out. Some of you are trying to really listen to your intuition about this person. I'm so drawn to them, but I don't want to get my heart broken. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Beautiful. So you're freeing yourself from negative relationship cycles. You are experiencing a spiritual impoverishment, but you are really trying to listen to your intuition and get in touch with that divine feminine knowledge. Some of you do feel a little bit like a newbie in this situation because of the High Priestess and the Knight of Swords. They are a little bit younger and less experienced, but that Knight of Swords will go out on a limb and do what he's got to do. And the High Priestess trusts her intuition, even though it's new for her. Okay, what other action will you take towards this person? Seven of Cups in reverse. Well, you're not living in any fantasies or illusions about them. Cancer, I see you freeing yourself from negative relationship cycles and coming in from out of the cold on your own. I see you really working on self-healing here. And I think that you're not out there window shopping in your life. I think you're a little emotionally overwhelmed. I don't think you're out there, on 10 different dating apps looking for love at this point. I feel like you're narrowing your options and you're focused more on your own personal values here with the Seven of Cups in reverse. And I think you're a little overwhelmed by choices, or you don't like the choices that you've got. How do you really feel about this person in focus? The Magician, will you feel very confident to manifest? Or you're focused on a Gemini, Aries, or Virgo? Four of Swords. I think you're afraid that whatever you get into and manifest, it's going to stress you out. With the High Priestess and the Magician here, you are entering a phase, Cancer, where you're learning about your own personal power as the Magician and trying to be resourceful. Some of you have had to pull every trick up your sleeve and be very resourceful to get yourself out of some financial impoverishment as well, possibly, because the job market might be shit or whatever. Because this Three of Swords could be COVID. Don't discount the fact that the Lovers could be a match made in heaven perfect job. This shit could all be going down at work too. For some of you it is. And I think that maybe you manifested, but it started to stress you out. I think that this is a person that maybe just wants to be your friend or is in your environment. They might be going through a divorce. They might reject grounded, mature relationships also, possibly. They might want to renew with you, but the challenge is someone just emotionally reevaluating it, and direct communication needs to happen here. And the truth needs to be told. Okay, well, what's the final outcome between Cancer and this person? The Chariot. There you are, Cancer. That's your card. Moving on, moving forward. So wherever you're going to victory and success. Some of you want to move. The Six of Cups in reverse, I think you're moving on. I think the bridge was burned between the two of you. Sometimes the Six of Cups can mean forgiveness, but haunted by this past and trying to move on from it. There's your planet. That's Pisces energy. You've had a couple cards of Pisces come out with the High Priestess and the Moon. I think that for you, you're pretty insecure about this relationship, or there's been... the moon is where things are not as they seem. Things are veiled and hidden in moonlight, and the future is very uncertain. You have to feel your way through it. But this is your planet. I don't know why we associate this card with Pisces. The moon of planet Earth is Cancer. So I think you're very emotional right now. Your intuition is very heightened with the High Priestess and the Moon. Psychic activation for the end of September, Cancer. Don't you dare distrust your intuition. It's correct. Some of you are having problems sleeping and with bad dreams. I think you're moving on from this, but moving forward, you could get somewhere in this relationship if forgiveness can happen and you get to the bottoms of these feelings of insecurity and illusion. Okay? There's illusion at play here. And we've got Strength in reverse, Leo here showing up in reverse. Someone is drained in this situation. Also, someone might not have strength of character. Strength comes in reverse when we cave into feelings of inadequacy or desire or pride or insecurity. Someone might act out of impulsivity. Someone can't be strong in this situation. Be easy on yourself. Here's your boundaries. Got a King of Pentacles in reverse. Someone is so not ready to be grown up, having financial issues or over-invests in the Pentacle realm, or someone could have gotten a divorce, not ready to make any major changes yet. Something is over here with Scorpio energy, accepting that death, but I see some emotional abandonment issues being triggered here and more self-love needed. Yeah. So I think you're doing the right thing with boundaries and unplugged. I'm impressed to see the Magician and the High Priestess come out for you. It will help you deal with these emotional insecurities and vagueness moving forward. Talk to your friends or somebody about this anxiety you're feeling. Unless it's just this bullshit and this person's been a bloody nightmare and you're really standing in your independence and your power with the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Yeah. I did notice at the bottom of the deck before I started, after I laid the cards out, the Two of Cups was in reverse. That could have been a breakup conversation or a conversation face to face that should have happened or could have happened, but there was not a lot of trust. I don't necessarily see the two of you communicating. Actually, I want to see, will they communicate? Will these two communicate? Seven of Pentacles in reverse, no long-term plan, no one's waiting around. Nine of Wands in reverse, giving it up. It's overwhelming. Shit's overwhelming for you. I think you just want to move on. I think you guys do want to move into your moon energy where you are in touch with your emotions and your intuition, and you just want to free yourself from this bullshit because it stressed you out and you're really learning to discover your power and be resourceful. And I think this Knight of Swords is running away from this because for whatever reason, maybe it's just a matter of timing for you. If they can't respect your boundaries, I get it. Yeah, just hold your head high. Expect success, expect the success for yourself. All right, Cancer, that's your reading for the end of September. I hope it resonates with you and I hope it helps you. Book a private reading with me if you want to work with me personally. I love reading for your sign. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Cancer. Take care of yourselves. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.